It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey. He'll make you pay.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And bringing them out is a player who's a dual-threat quarterback who started 4 years in Louisville, and that's Malik Cunningham.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Raiders at 4-6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go up the middle with White. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. 3rd down and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback. Now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup at 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Stiff-armed him. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's his 2nd and 9. Now Cunningham. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Love those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Tua now on first down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now a 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Cunningham looking to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cunningham. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Here's Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try it for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Caught left side. It's Becker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Incomplete.
He still holds your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Tua to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He'll let this go for Adams. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On the handoff, this is White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
2nd and 10. Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Maybe the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 and now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's him. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get a 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cunningham to throw.
Finding McCaffrey on the slant. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders.
Harrison Bryant,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. will begin just up the road right here in Florida, an AFC South matchup between Tennessee and Jacksonville. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. Nifty move. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, back to Achane. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua. Pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The rookie Tyree Wilson, a first-round pick there to bring him down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3rd and 3. Cunningham looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Hill, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Achane on the counter. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Dolphins 20.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
They keep it on the ground, right again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Cunningham. That is caught. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Cunningham. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Cunningham. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it lines up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, here's White. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Cunningham. Rolling to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And from the 25, they... Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. Here's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Tua. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now here come the Raiders. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.